go. Finally made it to the backbone. This is our chance to achieve video game immortality. This is our chance to win 6 Super Bowls. And we gonna win the last Super Bowl on Madden level, on all Madden level. We won 5 Super Bowls on the pro level and with the lower levels. We moved up our skill level every year. Now we on all Madden mode. This the first Madden Bowl. We're trying to get the Browns into the second Madden Bowl. The second Madden Bowl, we win 4 games against the humans in the online playoffs. We'll be in the second Madden Bowl. Well, we got to win 3 games. We win 3 games, we make it to the second Madden Bowl. Then we got the Bears lined up for the third Madden Bowl. Or the second Madden Bowl if I can't do it with Cleveland, with the online team. I want to try and clinch an online playoff berth. Well, I've already done that, but I haven't finished. So I'm going to get a playoff win. I'm going for a playoff win with the 25 squad online after we finish the Super Bowl. We're going to be playing against people online. We should be ready. We're going to get the Saquon Barkley and the Eli Manning Giants for the Super Bowl live here on Twitch. Right, let's check out some stats. Depth chart. Right, that's not showing no stats. You got to go to the stats. They're just showing the salary. I just want to do some season recap. Last football game of the season. Right, we did a little bit of recap earlier. What about playoff records? No, it's on the end game. It's on the end game. They don't got no playoff records on here. Playoff records are hard to keep, but they should have them though. They got Mike Tomlin coaching in Tampa Bay now. John Harbaugh ain't coaching. Could that be a sign? We have Mike Tomlin coaching at Tampa Bay. Let's scout the Giants real quick. Let's see what they've done offensively this season. Saints. No, the Raiders, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We shut them down. They have the number one ranked offense in the league. And we only let them score 7 points in the AFC Championship game. Obviously, we got the top ranked defense. So that was a real good game, though. I'm about to go back and watch some more film on that. Well, I've watched some film on it, but I was watching some film on it earlier. But I just stopped right now. Yeah, top ranked offense in the league. We took them down like they was a regular team. The Saints this season were number 2 in offense. I think they made the playoffs. The Titans were number 3. The Broncos were fourth in not defense, offense. I keep thinking defense. I'm so defensive minded. Offense. The Titans were third in offense this season. The Broncos were fourth. The Cowboys were fifth. The 49ers were sixth in offense. The Chiefs were seventh. The Jets were eighth. The Lions were ninth. And the Giants was 10th in offense this season. Giants got top 10 offense. They got a 12-7 record this season, and they be putting up some numbers. Well, we just went against a top 10. We just went against the best offense in the league. They've been training for us for 5 years to beat us, and they couldn't beat us. You see the Bears right there. They're 11th in offense. The Colts were 12th. The Ravens were 13th. The Panthers were 14th. The Bengals were 15th. Their offense looked better than that. The 15th. The teams here basically average offense. Yeah. Shit, we average too. We down. We 23rd. The Bengals 15th, Packers 16th, the Texans are 17th, Buccaneers 18th, 19, 20, 21, 20. We 23rd in offense. That's because we win most of our games playing defense. For you Super Bowl heads, here go the Seahawks. They 24th and they ain't make the playoffs either this season on my game. They were 24th in offense. And let's see, what was the defense? Seahawks. Got their ass kicked this season on my game though. Let's see. Oh yeah, they way down there in defense. They're almost at the bottom of the league. I seen the Giants on there. Let me see what their defense is. Oh, 12. So they have a respectable defense. Almost a top 10 defense. So we're going to have to watch it. Look like they real strong against the run. They only gave up 1,800 yards. What's their run defense? Definitely top 10. Nah, their run defense is 14th. They're still respectable. So they try to stop the run. That's their main plan, to stop the run. And then they gonna run the ball on you. What's they rushing yards? They got Saquon Barkley. Hell yeah, they top 10. They almost ran for 2,000 yards this season. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they got a top 10 running attack. Just like we do. They got Saquon Barkley, so we got to stop the run. Obviously, we was number one to run this season. We ran for more yards than anybody in history. We ran for 3,400 yards this season. We got to check that. That got to be another NFL record. For a team to run for 3,400 yards in one season, that's unheard of. We got over 1,000 yards of special teams offense. Look like, like almost 1,200 yards of special team offense. Man, we put 3,400 yards on these people, man. That's got to be a record. Look at this. The rushing record for the most yards in the season. You know that's a record. There ain't no way nobody ever heard of no team running for no 3,400 yards in no one season. We broke the record. We got the best rushing attack in the league. Don't see how we have a top 10 offense, but we run the ball, we play defense. That's what we do. We run the ball and we play defense. And I see Miles Garrett. I said Miles Turner. You think of basketball. Miles Garrett had 4 sacks against the Raiders. So we play tough no tough defense and we run the ball down your throat. That's what we do. Man, that is a team record. The Raiders was second in the rush. Damn, I just noticed that. Damn, they was number one in the pass and number two in the rush. That's what I'm saying. They built their team just to beat us. No excuses. It's on all Madden mode. They built this team up for 5 years to beat us, and they couldn't beat us. We blew them out. We shut them all the way down. We gonna stay in that cover three and then cover six. Yeah, we're gonna stay in the cover three and the cover six. That's how I've been stopping them. And we're gonna keep blitzing that quarterback, keep pressure on that quarterback. We're gonna stay in the 4-3 defense. But y'all know what? Travis Hunter, I don't think he got drafted yet. Let me let me look at some scouting real quick. You know what? I don't think he got picked yet. Him or Shadur Sanders. Oh, you can't look at the prospects right now. You only can look at people doing the offseason, but you can't look at nobody doing it before the draft. They ain't gonna let you. Right, we picked all our prospects already, but I did not. I don't remember ever seeing Travis Hunter on one of the draft boards. I think he's still in college, because technically this season he will only be what, a junior. So he definitely might be on the draft board for 2027. He should be in college still. They got everybody else on here. They should have him and Shadur Sanders on here. Shadur Sanders be a junior too. This season. They're not gonna be on this draft. They're gonna be on the 2027 draft. Or you at least you might see Travis Hunter next season. Dang, too bad we can't look at this shit yet. Let's see. Let's check out the weekly awards for this season. Look at that. Nick Chubb, Offensive Player of the Week. And then Myles Garrett was Defensive Player of the Week. Saquon Barkley was their Offensive Player of the Week. And then you have Villa was Defensive Player of the Week with 5 tackles and 2 sacks. Kiki Alonso, 9 tackles, an interception, and a touchdown. Defensive Player of the Week. You know he made the Pro Bowl, but we don't never play in the Pro Bowl. We don't never play because we already play in the Super Bowl. But this time it's the Madden Bowl. Okay, we ain't win on that week. Lance, Wilgar, Long. He had 13 tackles. Damn, at cornerback. Wow. That's almost a record. Trevor Lawrence was the Player of the Week, Week 18. Let's see, Week 17. Trevor Lawrence could be up for MVP this season. We putting up some big numbers. He had 363 yards and 4 touchdowns that week. Yeah. He been on the list twice. Myles Garrett could be up for MVP too. Or one of my defensive players could be up for MVP this year. Michi for the Bears, he was Player of the Week. This week 16 we're looking at. Justin Herbert was the Player of the Week for the Chargers in week 16. And then we had Payne with 5 tackles and 3 sacks, Defensive Player of the Week. And then Johnson the third for the Rams with 4 tackles and 2 interceptions was Defensive Player of the Week. We still ain't had nobody Player of the Week. Baker Mayfield, he on the list. He should be. I want to see the MVP list. You getting. Look at Russell Wilson with Tennessee. No wonder they were so good this season. He needs his own team with a fresh start. Maybe the Titans could be a good fit for him. That 1 week he passed for 325 yards. He had 4 total touchdowns. Hmm. Well, they got Derrick Henry too. Oh man, they still got Derrick Henry on the Titans. Damn, he the player of the week that week. The Titans is pretty tough. They go Charlton. Yup. We got that game-winning touchdown. That's why. I think it was against Kansas City. Yeah, he got that game-winning touchdown against Kansas City. And he was player of the week. Yeah, Gabe Williams. 3 tackles, a sack, an interception, a fumble, a forced fumble, and a touchdown. He went off that week. They go Lance again. Yeah, Zach Wilson and Baker Mayfield, week 10. I'll tell you, Baker Mayfield gonna be up for MVP, player of the week, more times than any player right now. He player of the week 3 times. They go Daniel Jones. Right, they got Daniel Jones as the quarterback for the Giants. It's not Eli Manning, but it's Daniel Jones Giants. That's what we going against in the Super Bowl. So yeah, we gotta watch him. He's capable. Yeah, there go my one of our defensive players, Rodgers. He had 3 tackles with 2 sacks, a forced fumble, and a touchdown. He's AFC Defensive Player of the Week, Week 8. Yeah, Spencer Rattler. He went off that day. He had six touchdown passes. Oh, he got the season high for touchdown passes in a game this season. So far, nobody threw for 6 touchdowns in one game. That's what I'm saying. I can throw the ball when I want to. We just like running the ball. He definitely would make the Pro Bowl. And then there go Nick Chubb again. He definitely would make the Pro Bowl this year too. Let's see, week 5. Baker Mayfield, he's on here 4 times, man. He the MVP right now. He the MVP of the league right now, man. He been on Player of the Week list 4 times. Slovis been on here 3 times. Donovan People-Jones, there we go. 9 tackles, 3 sacks, 3 forced fumbles. Yeah, he was on it that day. Let's see. Yup. Franks, 5 tackles, he had 2 interceptions with a touchdown. He's AFC Defensive Player of the Week, week 2. Garoppolo has been on the list 3 times too. There goes Deshaun Watson. He started the season off pretty good. He might have got hurt. There's Garoppolo and fucking Mayfield. They the 2. They up for the MVP. Gotta be nobody else up for it. Yeah, those are weekly awards. We could look at some standings too. We check some standings out. As y'all see, the Buccaneers and the Browns were the 2 best teams. The Titans were 3rd. The Raiders were 4th. The Jets finished 5th. The Chiefs 6th. The Broncos were 7th. The Giants finished 8th in the league. I'm about ready to play now. We did enough stats, some scouting. Yeah, I'm ready to play. Oh, Ernestine. All right, let's get it. Come on. This is the last game that we'll start getting dressed and all that shit. I'm gonna get this shit out the way. It's the Super Bowl, baby. It's the Madden Bowl. I told you I was gonna make it to the first Madden Bowl. We challenging the computer. The computer gets pretty tough, but we have won every single game we played against computer over the past 5 years, except for losing to Cincinnati. We only lost 1 game to Cincinnati in the history of me playing in John Madden. And there Cincinnati made the playoffs. If any of my fans been watching, remember we only lost one game to Cincinnati ever versus the computer. We only lost one game. We undefeated against computer since we've been on all Madden mode. And now we going for the first all Madden Bowl against the New York Giants with an upgraded Saquon Barkley. Advanced week. Go ahead. Let's go. Right, that's the Pro Bowl week. Right, that was this past week. Let me look at the college players real quick. That's what I wanted to check out. Right, we got the 1999 people in there. This is the 1999 draft this season. You're going to have to upload another draft class. We bringing back all the old schoolers. We bringing back the 1999 draft class. We bringing them back out of retirement. Ray Lewis. We bringing back everybody. All the old schoolers. Ray Lewis. We trying to get, they got Keyshawn Johnson as the #1 pick. And then y'all remember Simeon Rice? We trying to get him too. Kevin Hardy. Right, they had Kevin Hardy and Simeon Rice, both at the same time. Like the two best defenders in league history playing right next to each other in Illinois back in the days. Terry Glenn from Ohio State with all the speed, man. And Ricky Dudley, oh man. At tight end, yeah, I know you remember him. Yeah, we definitely trying to draft him. Matter of fact, put him on the draft board. Scout him, y'all. We gonna figure it out. We want him on the squad. And we already draft Eddie George, scout Eddie George too. Yeah, we already scouting him. We trying to pick him up too. Reggie Brown, Eddie Kennison. Remember, he a deep threat, man. Right, we scouting him too. We already got the people on there we scouting. Well, Ray Lewis. That's the last person. Get Ray Lewis. Yeah, get Ray Lewis. Yeah. Yeah. We drafting Ray Lewis. Oh, man. Let's go, man. I'm ready to play. We're going to try to draft Ray Lewis to Cleveland. We drafted Ray Lewis the first pick, man. The draft, man. Fuck these people, man. We're going to have Ray Lewis in the first, but we picking him first, man. We're worried about everybody else later. We got to get Ray Lewis first. Okay, we're going to have Giants win throwbacks. No, we win throwbacks. Giants already in throwbacks. We win the 1960s, man. Really don't care what the Giants wear, but put them in the 1960s or 80s road. Where's it at? Classic home. Current away. Their away jerseys the same color. Wait a minute. I just seen the white jersey of. That's a color rush, man. It's the white jersey. It's the current away or the color rush. It's the current away jersey, man. That's the same jersey. Just keep it. You know that's the same jersey they had in 1986. The last time they went to the Super Bowl was 1986, the year after the Bears won. So they're back in the Madden Bowl right now for the first time in how many years? Woo! It's been 29 years. Yeah, it's been 30 years. They've been in the Super Bowl, it's 30 years. 86, yeah, 86, 2026. That's 40 years. Shit, they ain't been in the Super Bowl in 40 years. They back. Well, it's the Madden Bowl.
Tonight,
Cleveland, we ain't never been
it's
to
the
Madden Bowl.
National
We in
Football
Miami.
League.
We in Miami.
Super Bowl 60.
We in Miami. Always put the stadium down, too.
It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Giants.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. As it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants.
Coin toss. Good. This is the real coin toss. Ooh. Who gets the ball first? Who gets the ball first? The first Madden Bowl, man. Let's do it. You worked hard for this over 5 years. All the trials and tribulations, all the fucking sin-offs, all the bullshit, the hard work, all the workouts, the hot sun. Madden Bowl, come on. Man, they're good. If they made it to the NFC or the wild card, then they're good. So let's get ready. Let's turn it up. Right, we get the ball first.
59 years of champions have come and gone. Who will claim number 60 as we're off in the 2026 Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Spins away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave what game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. Fighting through, and he's got space.
Nick Chubb. Touchdown to Madden Bowl.
And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
That's good.
A big play that time out of Chubb. Give him 53 yards on the ground. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Yeah, the coach looking like, what the fuck? You weren't ready for that.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Nobody else.
They run. Chubb. And he'll take it
touchdown.
Browns touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? What he told us?
With
some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games, and continue that in this one.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run.
Back. Right, Gatorade halftime. Celebrating a little bit Gatorade after the game.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They thought we were going to pass the ball.
A short kick taken at the 18. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Ah, shit.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given. Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
By the wide receiver.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Watch the tight end.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Jones from the down. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off here to 32. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison in the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl.
I got to go back.
So they'll get another shot on offense. Pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
their own 31-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
He'll scratch out only about a yard up to the third.
Matter of fact, let me see if I can switch. If we could do a switch in depth chart, because I'm tired of them. I'm want to use Donovan Peoples-Jones, and what they're doing is they're trying to stay away from him. So let's see if we can do a switch, a double switch during the game, right? Free safety. Nope, you can't. You can't. That's a natural position. That's why. And the free safety is a little smaller than the strong safety. The strong safety is bigger, more linebacker.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Just keep playing the defense.
Only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Give to Barkley out of the gun.
Right, they know where to go.
Stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
3rd and 10. They got 3 wide receivers over there on the left side.
Jones on 3rd down. Yeah, that one got knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And this will be taken at the 13. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People kiss it on the ground.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Okay, I want to look at the pass. Let's see if we can tighten into the pass. In a bad ball. Let's see.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I just want to throw the ball a little bit. He already got to where we want him, man. Yeah, throw the ball.
Fine driver here. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Go back to bread and butter.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
You got hurt trying to tackle Justice Russell. Fuck his ankle up. Justin Jefferson not no small person.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a first carry for their fullback. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella taking it rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it? Taking care of the football. He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it popped free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball popped free, turnover, and it hurt his team.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. He was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
The tackle made.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Madden Bowl. That's why this Madden Bowl, you know, really confused. It's the first Madden Bowl. And he's fucking the Giants up, 21-0.
Extra point attempt to follow here.
No breathing room. It's a blowout already. Second quarter. So
and it is now 21-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland.
Giants nothing.
Defense is soft. I would think they asked to get a lot of trouble.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Yeah.
Takes it at the 7.
Now
Chris here as he's past the 30. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Yeah, Madden Bowl 1, Super Bowl
New York ready to go again offensively. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. An inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Jones and the Giants now with a first and 10, just shy of the 30. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Open target here, Darius Slade.
Come here. Ain't nowhere to go.
Not much there, only a yard.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on second down. Jones will find Williams on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. On second down now. Barkley, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
I'm more concentrated on trying to win this game and not
the Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
About to win this first Madden Bowl. You get ready to play the computer, man. We're going to be ready for him. I mean, the humans. We're going to be ready for him. We're going to be ready for him. Wow.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Jones to throw on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air. No, incomplete.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be out right at the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
I need a fast quarterback.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Oh!
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
And you almost got picked.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Pulled in at the 24. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Pick up the blitz. Okay, look like they're in close field goal range now, man.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. He'll get this out to the complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
12 yards there and a 1st down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Giants 3.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Ooh, that's what I'm saying. They got him. He up for the MVP.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Nobody else up for the MVP but him right now.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
No!
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
That way, so we're going to cover 2 men.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A gain of 6.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Back to the ball.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 27 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They're making no plays. You make the plays out there in the long way.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown.
The offensive line keeps bouncing off the blitz.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, nice spin.
That brought back
damn.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
I'm going to go back to the run. I'm going to shotgun on 1st down so we can get away with it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure.
Yeah, go.
But now he's going to use his legs. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They gathered him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. It's actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
All day long.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
All day long. Go, Brown.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Simple play, man. Damn. Going on that side is too much talking.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Normally, when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just get it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Everybody can't play on Madden level. It's not easy playing on Madden level. Everybody can't play on Madden level.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
3 Let's go.
Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt.
So they had us on the road.
And the lead is up to 18 now. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You bring the championship back to Cleveland for the 6th time. It's going to be 6 Super Bowls. 6 Super Bowls.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
First Madden Bowl, though. It's going to be the first Madden Bowl trophy.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Number 6.
A good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, it's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I always laugh when people say it's the toughest route to defend. Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jones. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing Jones. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
It took them 5 years to get to this game. They never been in the Madden Bowl or the Super Bowl. Never. We never played them in no playoffs. We're no Madden Bowl. No, this is the first one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Caught inside Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his man, it's Williams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Every time you look at that shit. 3rd down.
From the gun, Jones. Now Jones is hit the football.
Yeah, Donald. Just holding on them, man. 2nd and 13, 1st and 20, 2nd and 13, 1st and 20. We'll
So
take the
apparently
first
some
20,
grabbing
man.
there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center.
They need a
Having to
touchdown.
snap
Field
the
goal
ball
ain't
and then
gonna be
trying to get
enough.
your hands into the
Y'all
proper
need to
position.
don't
That's
linebacker
difficult.
in.
Jones hit and
Hit
the
his
ball's
ass, yo.
out. And this is
Let's
picked
go.
up by the Browns.
Rogers.
He's at the
Big
40,
man. Yeah, big man
past the
touchdown.
20. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct.
Why would you do that,
It simply
man?
has not been their
Touchdown.
night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried,
What a
but
fail.
nothing has ever really taken throughout
What
the
a
game.
fail,
That's
man.
why
You
they're
got
down so big.
Touchdown, blue. That's all right. Damn, I should be playing around with it.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get it.
Let me see if we bring me and get it so he get a touchdown, man. Damn. He's getting out of hand. My bad. I fucked some shit up right there, playing around too much. Let's see, man. We might as well bring in the bench, man. Bring in can we bring him in at fullback? You fucked up, man. Nope, you fucked up. Damn. You would have a touchdown, you fucked up. Damn, you did that doing it. You did this shit doing a motherfucking. Damn, you failed. You did this shit doing a Madden Bowl. All you had to do is take the ball to the end zone, man, and quit playing around. That's what you get. That's what you get. Just bring in Robert Griffith III in. Damn. The game over with still anyway.
Down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
All right, next one I ain't gonna fuck up.
Think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you.
And he'll take it into the end zone.
Touchdown with Rogers.
It's the fullback. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
Around,
and the Browns take advantage of field possession on the turnover to cash this one in.
That will make play better.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. Second time he gets it
done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he's establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again.
Yeah, we're going to
How about the end
force
result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
But then you just fucked up MVP with Rogers though. Rogers on that MVP
The
right
kickoff
there.
team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Right before you got the end zone.
A short kick taken at the 18.
Did a blue.
Dangerous
That's
return man
real
showing it here.
The Giants take
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Drop the ball one more time, Daniel Jones. Drop that ball one more motherfucking time.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
His ass still make him drop the ball.
Operating from the gun.
Lit.
Jones. Under
Hit his
pressure,
ass.
they got it again.
Man, that's
Daniel Jones sacked.
Partner, his second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him.
Man, y'all was just playing around though. You could have fumbled. You could have fumbled the ball too. Boom. That should have been a fumble.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a
Don't blitz
bundle.
on third down.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Couldn't get him that
It's
time.
a gain of 6.
All right, don't blitz.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
That extra wide receiver, tight end.
Now Jones on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I hate when they do that, man.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Man,
For
was
his running
back.
back, and he's got him. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. From the gun, Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here we go. Mike's back.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Jones. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I keep going this way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
Whatever, this shit's still over.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was polished off for a Giants touchdown.
4-play call at the end. All right, let's go. Let's try to get one more touchdown on the touchdown. They want to make it to a shootout. It's still a blowout, but we
and
gave
this
up
carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they are trying to play it cool on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Man,
they almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Jair Alexander.
To throw is RG3. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Pulled up by Jair Alexander, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And that may just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Damn. Number 94 needs the next fumble coverage.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively.
Look
They're
how
down
dirty
big
Jersey
here
is.
late.
He was
I
throwing
don't
his ass
know.
to the
You
ground
just
all game,
one
though.
last
He
drive
took a
here
lot
for
of hits.
pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember
Best
playing for a
defense in
guy
the league.
once. We were
He take a
down
lot of hits.
huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to
a
call?"
whole lot
He
of
just
hits.
waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's
Make
get
it
out
up."
of here and do something some other time." But
20 seconds
some
left.
teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better
Yeah.
as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Blitz.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Now
Hit his
Jones
ass
is
here.
hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Another
Fumble
sack.
on the play. Recovered by the Browns.
Touchdown on them. They try to run the score up and up, so run the score up on them, y'all. Hit his ass again. Another sack, another fourth fumble. Donovan Peoples-Jones are up for MVP now. He got the most sacks, probably. He probably got the most sacks in Madden Bowl history. But we're establishing the records now. All right, we're establishing the records right now. Hurry up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Griffin. And this is going to be hauled in.
Yeah,
What a catch
timeout.
at the 10. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
He deserves a touchdown. Come on.
Oh, Griffin's going to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure the point of this, but they'll stop there with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Ball, but person one open. Keep a field goal. 37 yards.
Now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
And it's good.
And it's off the crossbar. Oh, he couldn't even get it there. It's no good. And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs.
We still won the Madden Bowl. It was a wild game in the end. We still won, though.
For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy. You know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on. That's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
That game was very intense and educational. I learned something what I'm supposed to do on defense and what I'm not supposed to do on defense. I learned something. Let's do a little recap. How many rushing yards did we have? I was questioning that. I know we beat. Oh yeah, we ran the ball all over him. Nick Chubb had 92 yards. He almost had 100 yards. Russell had 26 yards. We ran the ball all over him. Team stats. That's what I wanted to see. Yeah, we ran for 185 yards. They only had 50 rushing yards, but they almost beat us for 200 passing yards, though. They only had 192. That's still not a lot. We still put the defense down on their ass. They only had 17 points. We had 224 yards and 244 yards in total offense. We threw the ball a little bit. We got picked off in the end by Robert Griffin III. We threw the ball a little bit. We played with solid defense. Defense wins championships. We just proved that. Felipe Franks is the MVP. You know what I mean? It's just solid. Look, he had a solid game again. He had 1 touchdown, no interceptions. He was 6 for 11 with 64 yards, 54% completion. Daniel Jones' quarterback rate was a little higher than his, though. We had an extra touchdown. That's why 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. But Spencer Rattler still played a good game, though. That's what we need from him. The leadership, the speed, and the ability to finish. That's exactly what we need from him. And he earned his first championship. But actually, this is his 3rd championship. This is his 3rd ring because he was on the bench the past 2 seasons playing behind Robert Griffin III. Now, when Robert Griffin III left, he became the starter. That's why Robert Griffin III now started. Because he left, went to another team, lost his contract, so we gave Robert Griffin III a contract to be backup quarterback. So, yeah, I should have used Bryce Young. I could have used him. But we'll be able to use Bryce Young next season. We're going to use him more next season. Oh, man, we just won this Madden Bowl. We just pulled this shit off. I can't believe this. We won the Madden Bowl. Yes, finally. Finally. Let's move on. I'm about to get ready for the Super Bowl myself. We have to have my own little Super Bowl party around here. We're gonna watch the game and stuff. Just have a good time today. Yep, kiss the rings, man. Milestone. Yep, we did it. We did it. We maxed out XP anyway. But we got the 6 championships though. We got them. We're gonna save all the off-season stuff for the 2000 actually for the 1999 NFL draft. I'm bringing back the 1999 NFL draft. So let's see. Yeah, we got to sign. Okay, they signed all the players off the practice squad. All right. And then the coach got his contract extended. Obviously. He's the greatest coach in video game history right now. Right. We can advance the week now just to go ahead and start it up. The free agency. Then we leading up to the draft. That's what everybody want to see, the 1999 NFL draft, man. That's going to be awesome. The draft take like 4 or 5 hours to do, though, but yeah. There go the season recap right there. Let's do just a little bit of season recap. Let's see. Mac Jones, the MVP. Let's see. Nick Bosa was defensive MVP. Shit, we ain't win nothing this season. We ain't win nothing. No, except for we got the Super Bowl MVP, obviously, but no, none of our players got any awards this season, except for Kevin Stefanski. Let's see who retired. Oh. Oh. Oh, they're trying to retire on your two. You can't retire. Resign. What? Kiki Alonso retiring. And then Robert Griffin III trying to retire on you. Oh, hell no. Nah. Charles Leno Jr. trying to retire. 9 years. You only played 9 years in the league. He retiring. That means you only been playing since 2016, man. Come on, man. 13 years. Kyle Fuller, DeAndre Hopkins. Once they're on the retirement list, you can't even resign them, man. They done. Darius Slay Jr. retiring. Damn. Keenan Allen retired. Khalil Mack retiring. Damn. They ain't never gonna beat us, man. That's why they retiring. They know they ain't never gonna beat us, man. We stay on top. Bobby Wagner retiring for 14 years. There's a lot of retirement. People been playing for 12, 13 years. 14 years. Brian Agner, the kicker. Boy, it's a whole list of retirement. Sheesh. This season. Clinton Dix retiring after 12 years. I'm looking for anybody else that sticks out. Jim Harbaugh retired. John Gruden retired. And Mike Zimmer retired. Interesting. Draft class edit. Nothing. All. Resign. We didn't get a chance to resign nobody yet. We have to draft yet. Traded. Release these players got cut. So we might be able to pick up somebody off the free agent list. Well, leave Robert Griffin III alone. He had two Super Bowls. I mean, he had a wonderful career, man. Just leave him alone. That's enough. Okay, go ahead and advance the week. So we setting up for free agency in the 1999 draft next. But we're gonna do that later. We're gonna have the 1999 draft this week. So my fans, y'all better not miss out. Stay tuned. I told you to upload every single game. You gotta upload all these live games, man. It's only the first half. Just delete it. I told you to upload the rest of the game, but I hope the game come out good. They don't hack it.